We're gonna start with this warm up that's gonna be 3 rounds, 3 movements. We'll do the first one kind of piece by piece, and then we'll pick up the pace a little bit for rounds 2 and 3. So the first thing we're gonna do are some forward kicks. So we're just gonna be standing. I'm just gonna kick straight forward. The main thing I wanna do is end up with my leg straight out in front of me just to get a little bit of a stretch in my hamstring. So let's do 8 on each side. Looks great. Awesome. Second thing we're gonna do is a Cossack squat or a side lunge. So I'm gonna step out to the side and then I'm just sinking down as low as I can and then returning to the middle, and then I'll alternate. We're gonna do 8 total, so 4 on each leg. Just getting as low as you can. It's just a warm up, so be nice to yourself. If you need support from like a piece of furniture or maybe a hand touching the wall or a chair or something like that, that's all good. Looks great. And then our third movement is gonna be 20 steps in a tabletop crawl. So for a tabletop crawl, I'm gonna start in this tabletop position. So hands and knees, and then I've got my toes down on the ground as well. And then what I wanna do is just lift my knees a couple inches off the ground, nothing crazy. I'm ideally maintaining my table here. So knees are off the ground, and then I'm just gonna take some steps. Just trying to maintain my back as a table. We're gonna do 20 steps. If you need to go a couple steps forward, a couple steps backward, that's just fine. If room is an issue. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more rounds of those 3 things. I will count for myself. Don't feel like you have to stick to my pace. Let's start with our 8 kicks on each side, 8 forward kicks. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks great, everyone. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Let's go into our alternating Cossack squats. There's 1, 2. We're doing 8 total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Now we can come to the ground and 20 steps in our tabletop crawl. So just popping those knees off the ground and let's go. There's 2, 3. There's 10 for me. And 20. Let's go through that one more time. So forward kicks, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm getting warm. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alternating Cossack squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job. Let's get to 20 steps in our tabletop crawl. Here we go. There's 10 for me. All right, awesome job, everyone. So today what we're gonna do is a bunch of Tabata cycles. So how a Tabata cycle works is there will be a movement, and we'll do that movement for 20 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of rest, 8 times. So a full Tabata cycle is 4 minutes long. That 20 seconds is technically yours to fill with however many reps you want. Modify your pace as needed. Some people like to do Tabatas by just blasting straight out the gate and trying to maintain that tempo, but you don't necessarily have to take that approach. You can find something very sustainable and just try to maintain that the whole time. Or if you want like a little bit of a goal, move at like a moderately intense pace your first round, and whatever number you get, just shoot to get that each round. Alternatively, you can also just work without thinking about reps at all. That's all good. Perfectly valid approach. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do 5 Tabata cycles with 2 minutes of rest in between. So it's gonna be goblet 1.5 squats, single leg deadlifts, what's called a Flamingo Kick, a prone leg curl, and then a wall sit. So we'll go over all 5 of these things before we get started, and we'll try a few. And then we'll hop in, we'll do a full Tabata cycle of one movement, rest, then move on to the next one, and so on and so forth. So the goblet 1.5 squat. If you've got a weighted object, we can hold that out in front of us. What do I want to use? I'll use this. So for a goblet squat, I've just got my weight out in front of me, tucked in close to my chest. It's gonna give me a little bit of a counterbalance so I can sit nice and low in my squat. What I'm gonna do for a 1.5 squat is I'm coming to the bottom, and then I'm gonna move back up to just above parallel, then back down, then up. So at speed, coming down, halfway up, back down, and up. Let's try a few of those. You can think of it as a goblet squat with a little pulse at the bottom. Nice. Looks good. So that is our first movement, the goblet 1.5 squat. For the second movement, the single leg deadlift, we've got a couple different options. So what I'm looking for with the single leg deadlift is I want to hinge at my hip with one foot on the ground. So if I hinge with both feet on the ground, I've got a little bend in my knee, I send my hips back, I wait, I look for that tension in my hamstrings, and then I stand up, squeeze my butt. So difference now is one foot is going to move behind me. So hinging at the hip, I lose my balance. I find that stretch in my hamstrings, and then I return to the top. So I want to make sure though that I am keeping my hips square. So a common fault I see with these is folks come down and then they rotate to get extra distance. And I do believe in the world of yoga that is a thing, but we want to specifically target our hamstrings today. So I'm thinking about keeping my hips square and then coming back up. If you need something like just a little bit of feedback from a wall, that's all good. I definitely have no problem with that. Usually balance can become an issue with this, so having your hand on a little something is just enough like biofeedback to kind of balance yourself out. If you don't have anything like that nearby and balance is still an issue, we can do a single leg version where our toe is just a little kickstand. I'm still hinging and then coming back up. So that'll be the single leg deadlift. For that one, each round will switch sides. So it'll be 20 seconds on one side, a little bit of rest, 20 seconds on the other, so on and so forth. Next up is the Flamingo Kick. So for a Flamingo Kick, again, there's a couple of different ways to do this one. So I can come into a hinged position, and then I want to send one leg straight back by squeezing my glute. Julia, to answer your question, the deadlift is not necessarily with weight. You certainly can hold on to a weight if you want to, though. So Flamingo Kick, I'm in this hinge position, squeezing my glute, sending my leg up behind me. Then I just return to my starting position. So with this version, we are using a lot of effort to stabilize our spine. So if you want to put your hands on a wall or a chair or something like that, it does take a little bit of that extra tension out. That's all good. With this one, we will switch sides each round as well. So I just want to be thinking about squeezing my glute, raising my straight leg up. If you need a little bit of assistance, it'll be a little bit easier with a bent leg, just like that. But I'm really looking to hit my glutes. That is the Flamingo Kick. Then we have the prone leg curl. This one can be done body weight or weighted. The catch with this one is the weighted version. I will admit it can be a little clunky if you don't have a dumbbell. So we can experiment and see what works, but I'll show you the body weight version first. So for body weight, I'm starting flat on the ground. I'm gonna squeeze my glutes. So I'm squeezing my butt. My legs might pop off the floor from that. And then I'm just gonna curl my legs and then come back down. So I'm thinking about a big squeeze in my hamstrings and then back down. I'm almost thinking like I have a rope attached to my feet and I want to pull something closer to me. So big contraction in my hamstrings and I'm squeezing my butt the whole time. For the weighted version, I can grab onto a weight with my feet. So it's easy with a dumbbell because I can just clamp my feet around the handle and now it's just gonna rest on my legs like that. So now, instead of focusing on that really intense contraction and folding my legs in half as much as I can, I'm focusing on bringing that weight up, still thinking about squeezing my butt, but just moving a weight. If you have a slightly more unwieldy object, you can experiment. I tried before class with a kettlebell and it worked sort of, but then I dropped it on my butt, so I might not use it for several rounds in a row. But the body weight one is just as good, and you can probably do more reps. As long as we're focusing on that big contraction of our hamstrings, we'll be good to go. Okay, one more movement, and then we'll get started. The wall sit. So you'll need a wall for this one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into a squat with my back against the wall. And I want to ideally get to where my, my leg is parallel with the floor. So I'm like seated and parallel here. So this one is gonna get spicy pretty quickly. So if you need to take a little break, maybe you skip around, recover a little bit, or maybe you go a little bit above parallel. So like now I'm just a few inches higher. I'm still gonna be definitely challenged, but I've got a little bit less of my body weight being supported in my quads. So it's gonna burn a little bit less. And then when I'm up for it, I can slide back down. And on the other side of the coin, if you want to make it harder, we can go in here and then alternate moments of bringing one leg off the floor. Just for a few seconds at a time, or maybe you could go 20 seconds on one side, 20 on the other. So, goblet 1.5 squat, single leg deadlift, flamingo kick, prone leg curl, wall sit. I'll let you know what's coming up and what's next. Does anyone have any questions before we hop into it? Okay. We will start with our 1.5 goblet squat, Tabata style. Let's go in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, working for 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Resting for 10 seconds. It's gonna go quick. 3, 2, 1. Back at the squats. Three, 2, 1. Rest. I'm already feeling it. It's only the second round. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, round 3. Three, 2, 1, rest. Great job, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Round 4, here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Halfway through the squats, if you need to start modifying your pace, by all means. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Round 5. Two, 1, rest. Nicely done, everyone. 3, 2, 1, round 6. Three, 2, 1, rest. 2 more. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, number 7, we're almost there. Three, 2, 1, rest. 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, last round of squats. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're gonna rest for 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Let our legs recover, get some water. Etc. When we are ready, the single leg deadlift will be next. We'll go in 30 seconds. All right, single leg deadlifts coming up in 10 seconds or a few extra. All right, going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Looking for our hamstring. If you need something to help balance you out, don't be afraid to use something. Looks awesome, everyone. Way to hinge. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're gonna rest for 10 seconds. We'll go on the other side next round. 3, 2, 1, next side. There we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. Going back to our first leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Awesome job. This one's going by fast. 3, 2, 1. Second side. Nice save, Megan. Sounds like I'm kidding, but I'm being serious. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, halfway through it. 2 more times on each leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Awesome work, everyone. It's getting tough. Switching legs in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Awesome job. One more time on each leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. I'm getting the shaky legs. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, last round. Three, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. We'll rest about 90 seconds or so. Flamingo kicks will be next. Whew. Going about 30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. Flamingo kicks coming up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeezing our glute. Nice job. Three, 2, 1, rest. Switching legs in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Awesome job. Big glute squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Woo! Great job, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome job. Halfway through this one. 2 more times on each leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Three, 2, 1. Other leg. Nice work. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. One more time on each side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Three, 2, 1. Here we go, last one. Three, 2, 1, rest. Nice job, everyone. Let me get that clock going. We're gonna rest. The prone leg curl, hamstring curl, is coming up next. Weighted or body weight, or maybe a mix. About 30 more seconds or so. All right, fitness friends, 10 seconds, and we leg curl. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Big squeeze in the hamstrings. Three, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeeze your glutes. And big pull with our legs. Looks awesome. Rest. Sorry, I missed the countdown there. My bad, my bad. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Starting to feel it. 3, 2, 1. Number 4. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, number 5. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job, everyone. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 6. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome work. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Number 7. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Great work. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. All right, we're going to rest a little bit. The wall sit is coming up. And like I said, the wall sit's going to get very spicy very quickly. So if you need to take extra rest, or maybe you modify to 10 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Only way to know is to try. Seconds. All right, wall sit coming at you in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Great work. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Not so bad. 1 down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back at it. I like to drum on my legs, and I don't think about it. Three, 2, 1, rest. Woo! 2 down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, round 3. Right into it. Nice job, everyone. Three, 2, 1, rest. We're doing it. 3, 2, 1. Number 4, here we go. Awesome job. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, halfway through. starting to dislike it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And of course, that means I love it. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 5 down. 3 to go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You gotta move your butt a little bit higher. That's okay. It's still gonna be challenging. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Number 7. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo! Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Last one. We got this. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I anticipated in my head. We did a whole bunch of stuff today with our glutes and our hamstrings, definitely our quads too, but I'm pretty sure my glutes are gonna feel it tomorrow. So we'll do a little bit of pyramid before we take off. I'm gonna make a pyramid with my legs, and then keeping them as straight as I can, I'm gonna sink down. I've got really tight hamstrings, so I have to put a little minuscule bend in my knee. And it's okay if we round our back in this one. I just wanna sink down, breathing deep, letting that stretch happen in the back of my leg. And we'll hang out here about 30 more seconds. And switch sides. We can ease our way up and then repeat on the other side, sinking down, looking for that stretch. Breathing the whole time. About 20 more seconds. We did it.